A lot of stuff to talk about as always. Another great rendition, Tommy Maroon Sports Show right around the corner or right about now. How about that new graphic? I never noticed that till now. Let's start with the Cleveland Cavaliers about how terrible of an ending it was for us. Whoopsie doodles, dropped something. Colin Sexton ended the season with 24.3 points per game, 4.1 assists per game, and 2.8 fouls per game. Darius Garland, 17.4 points per game, 6.1 assists per game, which led us, and 1.2 steals per game. Jared Allen, 12.8 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, and 1.4 blocks per game. And then you had Isaac Okoro, our rookie, and he had 9.6 points per game, 3.1 rebounds per game, and 1.9 assists per game. And the final team stats, well, I pulled up my phone for this special occasion because we finished with a dismal 22-50 record. Only Orlando and Detroit have worse records in the Eastern Conference. We tied with Oklahoma City for the fourth worst record in the NBA. Houston had the worst record, by the way. We also had the least amount of points in the NBA despite scoring 103.8. And we also had the worst three-point field goal percentage of the league with 33.6. That's not good. We also surrendered 112.3 points per game. That was 17th in the league, but still a net average of nearly 10. But however, 91,476 fans flocked to the Rock this year, which is 7th in all the NBA because keep in mind COVID's kind of bad. And then may the ping pong balls fall in our favor because that was terrible. So I had to do that again just for extra measure. Cavs against the Pacers. What's new? We lost our 11th in a row, 111-102, 25 points, 8 assists for Colin. Isaac, 22 points, 10 rebounds. We only had 8 players playing that game. Kalen Martin had 25 points off the bench. Domantas Sabonis, 21 points, 20 rebounds. And each team was up by 10 at one point. And we out-rebounded those Pacers by 3. And then the Cavs against the Celtics. We actually won! Oh my God, we actually won a game of basketball. What is going on in the world? 102-94. Kevin Love, 13 points, 14 rebounds. Colin, 28 points. Peyton Pritchard had 15 points and 7 rebounds. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum had 29 points. And then we were winning for most of the game, and Boston had more points in the paint. However, Boston does get the last laugh with their win yesterday against Washington, something I did not expect. And speaking of Washington, we lost to the Wizards, 120-105. Colin Sexton, 28 points. Jarrett, 18 points and 14 rebounds. Jetty Osman had a good amount, 16 points. Russell Westbrook, another triple-double because right now he is the all-time leader in the history of basketball with more triple-doubles than anyone else. And for 4 seasons now, he has averaged a triple-double because he is just that good. Davis Bertans had 17 points. And meanwhile, this was one of the best plays of the entire season against the Nets. Yep, it was a highlight reel play for the ages. Yep, had everyone talking out there. You know, Wizards got in the play-in tournament with it. CIC, that's how they got it. And then against the Nets, the season mercifully ended with a loss, 123-109. Damian Dotson, 17 points. Isaac, 18 points. And then Kabenjali, can't pronounce his first name, 8 points, 10 rebounds. Kevin Love, 23 points, 13 assists. Kyrie, 17 points. We were never winning. And this is frustrating if you're a Cavs fan because you spend the entire season rooting for this team, praying that they don't lose, and poof, they're just frozen solid. They've been bad all season long. They let everyone steamroll them. It was depressing to watch all season. Thank God I don't have Dish because otherwise I would have had a good view, voice crack, good view of the Cavs playing awful. And they played awful all season long. I don't know what happened. It's beyond depressing. Thank God it's over. And if JB can't lead us to a win next year, we might want to consider firing JB Bickerstaff because JB so far has not been doing well. But you know what hasn't what's been doing mediocre, I guess? My NBA playoffs. Can we get a good zoom in on the camera right here? Yes, sir. There they are, my picks for the playoffs. There's a depressed Jarrett Allen right there towards the center of your screen. If I can, we'll keep that zoom right there. There's sad Jarrett Allen because the Nets will win the NBA Finals this year. They will be beating Denver. Nikola Jokic, MVP. I did correctly predict that the Pacers were going to win yesterday, but I incorrectly predicted that Washington would win yesterday. Tonight I have Memphis and Golden State. And yep, it's definitely going to be fun. The Western Conference, definitely crazy. Eastern Conference, everyone knows what's going to happen. Everyone. My friend also predicted the Nets to win, but he's got the Lakers. I don't know why. I think the Lakers can beat the Jazz, but they won't be able to get past Luka Doncic and the Mavericks. And then Denver's going to move on. MVP. Is it Nikola Jokic? Is it Luka Doncic? Is it James Harden? Is it Steph Curry? I have no idea. Is it Giannis perhaps? What I do know is that it's not even close to Colin Sexton because the Cavs aren't that good, as we all know. Very depressing. 22 wins in 72-game season made me want to cry. But you know what does not make me want to cry? The Cleveland Indians. Well, they do make me want to cry. Jose Ramirez, 262 average, 26 runs, 11 home runs. Aaron Savali, 5 wins. Excuse me for that. Manuel Clase, 7 saves. And Shea Bieber, 92 strikeouts. Gets the Cubs. We swept the Cubs because we are that good at baseball. Winning 2 games out there. Cesar and Jose had home runs each in game 1. Shane had 8 strikeouts in game 1, and we used 7 pitchers in game 2, but Ahmed Rosario had a walk-off single in game 2. It was definitely sweeping time in the words of Baldy's Basics.
Looks like it's sweeping time. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep.
Baldy's Basics is a terrible video game, but I have it on my phone. Such a weird one. It looks a little like this. It's Baldy. Anyways, you're here to see the Indians, however. Indians against the Mariners. We lost 3-1. Unfortunately, Jose had a 2-run shot in game 2. Zach Plesac carried a no-hitter into the 8th inning in game 1, actually. Same with Jose. And then Jared Kalenic home run and 3 RBIs in game, game 2. And then Mitch Hanger home run in game 2 as well. Justice Sheffield, 6 innings, pitched 2 earned runs in game 3. And Donovan Walton, a triple in game 3. J.P. Crawford, 2 RBIs in game 4. And Shane Bieber, 4.2 innings and 7 strikeouts in game 4. But the real story, of course, was Zach Plesac during the first game. I thought he was going to have a no-hitter, but he didn't. Of course, Spencer Turnbull, meanwhile, for those, who do you call them, the Detroit Tigers, just no-hit Seattle yesterday. It was quite something. It was the second time Seattle got no-hit, and they almost got no-hit here. That would have been something. Unfortunately, that broke it up. It was one of the 2 hits the Seattle Mariners had all game long. And then against the Angels, we won the second game. Jose had a 2-run bomb in that game. And then Cesar leadoff home run in game 1. And Shohei Ohtani had a 3-run bomb in game 1 as well. Quite frustrating. What's also very frustrating is that the Indians struggle. And what's also frustrating, speaking of Baldy's Basics, is a question like this. Because I was thinking about sweeping time and gotta sweep. Well, try to answer a question like that. Exactly. You will never be able to solve it. It's just a giant jumble of numbers. I will just spam 1 forever and no. But you know what you are here to watch? You're here to see the Cleveland or the NASCAR race. Anyways, Alex Bowman won in the Dryden 400 out there in Dover, a short track, 1 mile. And Kyle Larson won both the stages And finished in second place, too. Chase Briscoe hit the wall on lap 120. Josh Berry also hit the wall on lap 171. Eric Almirola lost the tire with 98 laps left. William Byron had fourth place finish. Alex Bowman, by the way, had a comfy lead to the finish line. And Daniel Suarez finished in ninth. Ron Chastain ended up in 15th place. Current NASCAR standings looking a little like this. Denny Hamlin is leading in points despite no wins, and Martin Truex Jr. leads off NASCAR with 3 wins. Michael McDowell has the least amount of points for the racers with wins, which means that he is qualified for the playoffs. For a win that Daytona, every NASCAR driver with a win will make it to the playoffs. So that means 10 racers have punched their ticket so far. Notable names that have not clinched yet include champion Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick. We are not even close to the playoffs yet, but it's still going to be a blast. Still going to be a blast. We're going at the Circuit of the Americas. It is a road course. So you know things are going to be really wacky. Really wacky out there. Well, you know what's not wacky? My picks. Tommy's picks come back for a quick episode. It's the softball district championship. North Ridgeville playing Highland. I don't know about you, but I'm picking the Hornets. We have this game. I told the team that we have to win this game. I made a video of an inspirational speech. I will not play it, but it was very inspirational. Our team is loaded. Our team is good. I love this team. You should love them too. And it's going to be fun. Say the least. St. Joe's against Avon. I'm picking St. Joe's to win the St. Joseph's Academy, and Walsh against New Philadelphia. I like New Philadelphia. They have some good players. They have some good people. They have a good team. I'm picking New Philadelphia. I think they're the Quakers. Yep, that's just me. Massillon Perry going up against Green. I am picking Massillon Perry for that. Austin Town going to go up against Hoover. Picking Austin Town. Amherst playing Medina. Going to pick Amherst. Most of these games are being played today. And of course, OHSAA baseball. Highland is playing Avon in the playoffs, trying to avenge a football loss back in October that knocked us out of the playoffs. And holy cow, I'm done with in 13 minutes. We talked about the Cavs. We talked about the Indians. We talked about NASCAR. We talked about high school softball and a little bit of high school baseball. But we're 93 days away from the high school football season. And you know that's going to be fun. 13 more weeks and 2 more days until it's there, until it's finally here. 13 times 7 is 91 plus 2. 93 days left. Coach Gibbons couldn't be more hyped. I couldn't be more hyped, but I couldn't be more nervous with AP exams going on. So, yeah, till then, at least the state reopens June 2nd. That's so exciting. The state's going to reopen. We can finally go around without masks. And I'm fully vaccinated. And you too should be vaccinated. But till then, you might want to consider putting on a mask because you're not invincible to COVID until you get both shots. It's almost as if people want you to take this shot so you get your one-way ticket back to normal life again. Do it. I'm begging you to do it. Everyone's begging you to do it. I did it. I'm okay. Almost everyone I know who took it is currently okay. So you should do it too. Till then, Tommy Maroon Sports Show going to be on next week right here, WCTV.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television. You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.